Alright, I'm going to be going over how to remove the headlights on the B5.5 facelift. No removing the front bumper or anything is necessary. So I've already taken this out because, as you can see, I already took the left one out, and my goal here is to swap the ballast because my right side or passenger side light is not working. Well, it works intermittently, so I want to switch the ballast and see if the problem moves before I spend the money on the ballast. So I've already taken this one out. Really, I'll show you quickly. This is off. You'll have these pins that are in here, 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 and here. There's 4 of them, and it's really simple. And I saw this on another video. You just take something, anything, and you push this pin in. And as you can see, it sinks in there. You do that across, and then you slowly just pull this up, and it'll pop right out. I don't want to lose this, so let me set this aside. And then, as you can see underneath, there's just clips that clip it into the bumper. And so set this aside as well. And then I already took this off, but I did have to take this off to get to, as you can see, I don't have the stock intake, but you take this off just via these 2 torque screws right here, and I put them back in there so I don't lose them. And this just pops right back off, no magic to it. All right, so we'll go over to here to the other side. Now that it's exposed, we'll start taking off the screws, and there's basically 2 screws here and here. And then this one, one down there. I should turn my flashlight on in case so you can see the screw there and a screw there. Nothing much to them. There's a torque. So we'll go ahead and take these off. The clip right here just basically pops out. There we go. I just took the screw head and pushed it backwards, and it pulls right out. Not much to it there. Basically just pushed down on this tab, and it's out now, but as you can see, it actually slips over it, which is kind of deceiving. The whole thing slips over it. That's really all there is to it at this point. You really just have to wiggle the light out, and you can see it just moves at this point. And I'll be curious, like I said, to see, some of them have vent tubes, and I think they're supposed to have vent tubes, so I suspect the guy that had the car before me removed the vent tube on that side. I found the vent tube. It's right here, and it looks like you just pull it right off. So let me do that. And I've got these laid side by side. This is the broken one. As you can see, I've already got the ballast out of this one. And it definitely has some mud and water on it. This happened right after I had to go through a big puddle, so I assume it's related. And it's kind of dirty, so I'm hoping this is the problem, because if not, I'm kind of at a loss. So for taking these ballasts out, there's 1, 2, 3 torque screws. They're a little bit smaller. They're not the same size. And it's held in there by a rubber seal. If you see, there's a seal in there, so you have to pull it out a little bit. And then, of course, there's these 2 wires right here that are attached. So just pull this one out, just pull straight out. Like I said, be careful because you've got the 2 wires that are attached. The silver one is just like when you're replacing the bulb. It just pulls straight out, where the other one has a clip that you have to press on. I don't know if you can see it there. It's just right there, and it's just one of those press clips, and you press it and pull it out. Be right back. Okay, so before I went through the trouble of putting them back in, just in case I need to do some additional troubleshooting. Remember, this was the bad side, the passenger or right side, left side if you're looking at it. But Basically, I took the ballast out of the good side and put it in the bad side. And as you can see, the light came on, and this one is not coming on. So I had marked just to make sure I didn't mess with it, I had marked the bad ballast with the mark here, and that light definitely did not come back on. So, you know, good and bad. At least I've narrowed this down to being a bad ballast. So at the end of the day, the symptoms were, at first it wouldn't come on at all. And the car would yell at me about, you know, a bad bulb, low and high beam. And then this morning, it just started flickering and it would stay on for a while. Now, as you can see, it's not even coming on. Sometimes when I turn my bright lights on, it'll come on. Let's see if I can show you the code. Just so you have an idea. You can see the little arrow there, or the error at the top. There it goes. That's it. You get the idea. You can see the error, and you can also see it pointing. I think you can make that out on the video, that the left light is not working, which of course was right light before. All right, thanks.